Hey, hello again. This is Ron Dunker, your Bear Farm Management Rep. And this is the third video in a series of videos I've put together talking about the Bear Plus program and how that might work for you, work for your clients on the farms that you manage. Um, Again, from the continued learnings from you, one of the feedback items I routinely get on programs is, well, it's hard to track. How do I track it? There's a management burden when I track, what I purchased and where it needs and what farm that needs to go back to, and completely recognizing the fiduciary requirements you have and information that you need to be able to share back with your clients' farms that you are managing. And remember, the Bear Plus program works exceptionally well for holistically for your custom and shared contract agreements, leases, and being able. Like I said, one of the things that we hear often is I don't get holistically rewarded because I work with so many different retail locations that I just don't get holistically rewarded. Well, Bear Plus is that way to get holistically rewarded for your not only your seed, but also your crop protection, in addition to the farm manager program and the other programs that are out there for any given sales season. So what I thought I would do is just briefly talk about what information can be easily shared with you, either from a retailer or through Bear, through myself. I also have access to this information now. If you remember some of the other older programs that preceded Bear Plus, one of the things was it was hard to track, and I'm going to go walk through the information that should help alleviate some of that management burden for you if you choose to. We'd like for you to participate in the Bear Plus program, and just really kind of walk you through what information we do have. This is a retail access that I have, others have inside of Bear. Of course, your retail location does as well, but can get you this information when you receive your Bear Plus payment, whether that be the partial payment in May or the payment at the end of the year, the cash payment. So I'm just going to walk through this. So this is an example report for any given farm management company that is all tied back, of course, to that tech ID that you've shared routinely with your retail location that you use, and they tie in all your crop protection and your seed to that. So tells you what here's this first column A tells you which retail location you purchased it from, and all the different retail locations. All those retail locations roll up into this report because of that tech ID number that we've routinely, and I won't discuss it anymore, talked about. Retail account number, that's not really that important. Address could be important, to you on where you purchased it, how much you purchased, or I'm sorry, where you purchased it at. That's always important. Gives you a little more be able to drill down what you purchased, the actual product you purchased, which is nice. From a product standpoint, of what you put on that particular client's farm. Gallons, this is just a unit of measure column. You'll see bags and you'll see gallons is what the unit of measure is, because like I said, that seed component and that crop protection component and that a few of those videos that I said, you have to have a seed purchase and a crop protection purchase to really kind of start off the Bear Plus program. And that's when you get your first $3. So that's enough on that column. The quantity in which you've purchased, right there, 25 gallon, 13 gallon, 200 bags. You can see 200 bags here, so you can see that kind of information. How much you spent, right, and what you actually spent, the date it was invoiced. Gotta move this column out a little bit so you can see that. The date it was invoiced. I guess you can see it there. This is important. Invoice number. This is actually from retail. Whoops, let me move that over so you can see it. So the invoice number, okay, that's from retail. So that, when they invoice you for the product that you purchased from them, That's their invoice number, not a Bear invoice number. So you'll be able to track that back even further to the farm, and then the date that that invoice was reported. And that's the information we have. I hope that kind of easily demonstrates. And this, like I said, this spreadsheet can easily be sent to you, so you can allocate the appropriate refund to the appropriate farm that you're managing, and hopefully that sheds a little light on making it easier. Now, again, if you have any questions on any of the other how to set up a Bear Plus account, how to set up a Tech ID, those will be attached to the email as well. Or you can go to my YouTube channel as well and get that information. And always, you can reach out to me. I've had some really great emails and phone conversations with folks around the Bear Plus to even provide a little further in-depth or questions that they may have. So please don't hesitate to reach out to me on the Bear Plus program or any other thing that you may need. So with that, I appreciate you watching this video. And as always, from all of us on our Bear team, we certainly always appreciate your valued business.